Namaste and welcome to Devi Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit. Thank you so very much for joining me for our Tuesday Satsang. Tonight is part 45 of our series, Kali for Everyone. And this will be a puja and a satsang to Adya Kali, the primordial Kali. I'd like to start out with a couple of announcements. So this coming Friday at 7 p.m. Will be our monthly Yoga Nidra practice, and I'll be sharing with you a Yoga Nidra guided meditation for stress reduction. And then next Tuesday at 7 p.m., part 46 of Kali for Everyone, and we'll be honoring Vama Kali, the Kali of the left hand. So again, welcome and namaste. Anybody who happens to be tuning in right now, please feel free to say hello using the chat function on the bottom of your screen. So Adya Kali, who we have a couple of examples of on our altar tonight, is a deeply revered form of the Hindu goddess Kali, representing the primordial, the original energy of creation. Adya means primordial, first, or original. So Adya Kali is understood as the original cosmic force from which everything originated. Adya Kali is seen as the source of all Shakti, all divine feminine energy. She's beyond time, space, and form. She is both creator and destroyer, embodying the cycle of life itself. She is a compassionate yet fierce mother who removes ego and illusion. And I'd like to say namaste to Elizabeth, who's joining right now. She is typically depicted in a form of very similar to a form of Kali, who we've already discussed in this series, Dakshina Kali, including having her, in many cases, her right foot forward. She is dark or black complected, symbolizing the infinite void, the dark infinity of space, and also the darkness of soil from which all things come and to which all things must return. She wears a garland of skulls representing the transcendence of ego. Very often that's 50 in number, and those also correspond to the 50 characters of the Sanskrit alphabet. So she's got a very strong link to both the word and also the power of mantra. She is standing upon Lord Shiva, symbolizing dynamic energy over pure consciousness. Remember, in Shaktism, the goddess-based form of Hinduism, the feminine, Kali is the feminine, represents the positive or dynamic polarity, and Shiva underneath, the more receptive energy. And then she holds weapons and gestures for both protection and for liberation. I'd like to say a little bit about our altar images. This is a card from a divination deck called the Shiva Shakti deck. And this shows a very traditional Adya Kali, black Kali on a white Shiva. She's displaying the mudras of dispelling fear and giving boons, holding her sword and the head of a demon. In this case, she has both of her feet evenly placed, so she is both a giving and a taking away form of the Divine Mother. The caption on the bottom says, Adya Kali, your life is full of light and happiness. And then this image here is a bronze sculpture. And it's done in a lost wax cast form of metal sculpture called dokra. And we see that she's holding her sword up here. She's displaying the mudra of dispelling fear. She's holding the head of a demon and a kapala or skull cup, and that's often displayed in art like this in place of the boon giving mudra. Adya Kali is especially worshipped in West Bengal and eastern India, including the section of India that used to be known as East Bengal, known today as Bangladesh. This is probably the most famous image of Adya Kali, and it's of Bangladeshi origin. And there are many reproductions of this statue that are found all over the world nowadays. Adya Kali is worshipped as part of Tantric and Shakta, that is, feminine Hindu traditions. And temples like Adyapith Temple in Kolkata, which is very close to the famous temple of Dakshineshvar. It's built in a very similar structure to the temple made famous by Sri Ramakrishna. And it's there that she's venerated as a motherly form. Philosophically, Adya Kali represents the ultimate reality, Brahman in feminine form. She's the power that dissolves illusion or Maya. She is the raw, unfiltered truth of existence. Commonly, she's honored with a very popular Kali mantra, Om Krim Kalike Namah. Om, the universal sound, the expansive creative power of the universe. Krim, the seed syllable, mantra for Kali, representing transformation. And Shakti, Kalike, means to Kali. Nama, meaning I bow to or surrender. This mantra invokes inner strength, disillusion of fear and ego, and protection and transformation. We're going to be using her Bij mantra, her seed mantra, Krim, as our opening mantra. We're going to recite that 3 times at the start of our puja. This is the core vibration of Kali, representing transformation and divine energy and inner awakening. And then for our puja mantra, we're going to use her extended form, her extended mantra, also known as her Mool mantra. Om Krim Kalike Adyaye Namah. Om Krim Kalikaye Adyaye Namah. Om Krim Kalike Adyaye Namah. Meaning salutations to Kali as the primordial or Adya mother. This is a wonderful mantra for daily worship and invoking both protective and nurturing aspects of the Divine Mother. And then another mantra that we're going to use as our meditational mantra is Jai Adya Kali Maa, Jai Adya Kali Maa, Jai Adya Kali Maa. Just a very simple, heartfelt chant, perfect for beginners and focuses on devotion rather than complexity. So this is going to be our meditational mantra this evening. In deeper Shakta tradition, Adya Kali is not just a form. She is the original reality itself, even beyond Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, the gods of creation, preservation, and destruction. It is said that before creation, there was only darkness, pure, infinite consciousness. And from this void emerged Adya Kali, the timeless mother. She created the universe from her own being. She manifested the Trinity, Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, Shiva, the destroyer, to maintain her creation. And when imbalances arise, she returns in fierce forms to restore truth and restore balance. In some Bengali tradition, she's also seen as a loving, approachable mother, not just a terrifying force. And she is one who responds instantly to sincere devotion. Namaste, Jamie, for joining this evening. Her deeper teaching is that the void and the womb of existence and destruction is not an end, but a transformation. Jai Maa Adya Kali. Jai Maa Adya Kali. Jai Maa Adya Kali. So I invite you to find a comfortable seated position where you can look upon our altar and our devotional images with a relaxed gaze. If you have your puja set handy, I invite you to join me in giving offerings to the Divine Mother. Whatever devotional image you have to Kali can be used in this puja. But sit comfortably and breathe deeply. Taking some time for grounding and centering and preparing for the work that we're about to do. Breathing away the cares and the concerns of the day. The anxieties concerning things that have happened or things that might need to happen. Just breathe those things away. And breathe in increased relaxation with each breath, a sense of peacefulness, and a close connection to the Divine Mother in all of her forms. And I invite you to focus your breath and your attention and your heart center and take a moment and connect with that form of the divine that you're closest to. Knowing that divine power is there always for you, to guide you, to protect you, to teach you, to heal you. And I invite you to think about some aspect of your life right now that is in need of healing or transformation, or something in your life that might require some divine insight. But think about that issue and ask the Divine Mother for her assistance in attaining what you need at this time. Or you can also be focusing the energies of this rite toward somebody close to you who's in need. Once again, I'd like to remember my friend Patricia, who's still hospitalized at this time. My sister-in-law, Estelle, who's had some health concerns as well. And just the necessary healing and transformation required for all sentient beings at this time. And I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And let's begin our practice tonight by chanting the divine seed syllable of Adya Kali and all forms of Kali, the syllable cream 3 times. Deep inhale, cream. Cream. Another deep inhale, cream. Cream. Third deep inhale, cream. Jema Jikali. Jema Jikali. Jema Jikali Nama. So I invite you to join me in our Puja mantra. Om Krim Kalake Adyaye Nama. Om Krim Kalake Adyaye Nama. Taking a spoonful of water and cleansing your hands. Om Krim Kalake Adyaye Nama. With your right hand anointing your third eye and your heart center. Om Krim Kalake Adyaye Nama. Taking another spoonful of water, cleansing your altar. Om Krim Kalake Adyaye Nama. Taking some perfume oil onto your middle finger or ring finger. Om Krim Kalake Adyaye Nama. And anointing your devotional images. Om Krim Kalake Adyaye Nama. Lighting the candle on your altar, and with your right hand offering the flame. Om Krim Kalake Adyaye Nama. Lighting your incense, offering the incense with your right hand. Om Krim Kalake Adyaye Nama. Om Krim Kalake Adyaye Nama. Taking up the food item from your altar with your right hand and offering it. Om Krim Kalake Adyaye Nama. And also offer some water to cool the atmosphere. Om Krim Kalake Adyaye Nama. And finally offering a flower. Om Krim Kalake Adyaye Nama. Bringing the palms of your hands together at your heart center and bowing. Om Krim Kalake Adyaye Nama. And now let's begin some repetitions of our meditational mantra. Om Adya Kali Maa. Jai 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 Adya Kali Maa, 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 Jai Adya Kali Maa. Breathing deeply, feeling the power of the mantra. Breathing, bringing its power into your being. Offering your mala, offering another flower. And preparing for our meditation. I invite you to sit, find that comfortable position where your spine can be straight. Be rolling the shoulders back, closing your eyes gently. And breathing slowly and deeply. And feeling yourself becoming more and more relaxed and peaceful. And then in your mind's eye, I invite you to imagine a vast, dark, infinite space. Not a scary space, but somewhere that is peaceful and boundless. And from that dark, infinite space emerges Adya Kali, four-armed with a necklace of skulls, holding a sword and the head of a demon, and displaying the mudras of dispelling fear and giving boons. She is black in color, like the infinite quality of space. And she stands upon Lord Shiva, who is white in color. And Adya Kali looks upon you with fierce compassion. And I invite you to repeat with me, either silently or loud, Jai Adya Kali Maa. Jai Adya Kali Maa. Jai Adya Kali Maa. Jai Adya Kali Maa. Vibrating the sound in your chest. Jai Adya Kali Maa. Jai Adya Kali Maa. Jai Adya Kali Maa. And feel the mantra dissolving thoughts and fears. Jai Adya Kali Maa. Jai Adya Kali Maa. Jai Adya Kali Maa. And offer to Ma Adya Kali your fears. Jai Adya Kali Maa. Jai Adya Kali Maa. Jai Adya Kali Maa. Offering to her your ego. Jai Adya Kali Maa. Jai Adya Kali Maa. Jai Adya Kali Maa. An offering to her your attachments. Jai Adya Kali Maa. Jai Adya Kali Maa. Jai Adya Kali Maa. And saying to her internally, Mother, take what no longer serves me. Mother, take what no longer serves me. Mother, take what no longer serves me. Jai Adya Kali Maa. Jai Adya Kali Maa. Jai Adya Kali Maa. And find yourself in a place of stillness and silence, and rest there for a time, feeling grounded, protected, and clear. Jai Adya Kali Maa. 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 Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Maa, Jai Maa, Jai Maa, Jai Maa. Jai Maa, Jai Maa. I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath, letting go of the meditation, becoming aware again of your body and your surroundings. Breathing deeply again, feeling the floor beneath you, the clothes that cover you, the temperature of the air on your skin. Take another deep and clearing breath. Slowly begin to move your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet, your arms and your legs. Maybe giving a little stretch, keeping your eyes closed, but slowly bringing the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And take a moment to thank the Divine Mother for her presence in your life, knowing she is there with you always, giving guidance, giving protection, giving wisdom, giving healing. And take a moment to also give gratitude to yourself for taking part in our practice tonight, knowing you can replay the recording of this broadcast anytime you have need of this meditation again. And slowly opening your eyes. Namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me. Jai Maa, Adya Kali. Jai Maa, Adya Kali. Jai Maa, Adya Kali. Jai Maa. Jai Maa. Jai Maa. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I thank you so very much for joining me this evening. As always, please take some time for some quiet contemplation before resuming the day or the evening's activities. I look forward to you joining me on Friday, 7 p.m. Denver time, for our Yoga Nidra meditation. This will be a special meditation for the reduction of stress at this time. And I'd like to thank Elizabeth for joining me, and Jamie, and Jenny Marie for joining me, and Shalaja, and Zigzag. Thank you, all of you, for being with me this evening. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Thank you again. Thank you so very much. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. And good night.